Hey y'all, hey. What's going on with y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How are y'all doing, y'all? Happy Friday. I'm so excited that it's Friday. I love Friday. It's my favorite day of the week. And it was a good Friday, nonetheless. Oh, she still got cheap tickets left. I'm like, okay. So this is gonna definitely be a concert year for me. I am going to see Chris Brown. I'm going to see Meg Thee Stallion. Tickets are secured for that. And I am going to get my tickets to see Usher next. Um, Pre-sale tickets are where it is at. One of my best friends has a Citibank card. We were able to come together. Hey, Dee. Hey, Rachel. Oh, no. I hope you feel better. Dang, y'all are both sick. Dee, did your daughter get sick first and give it to you, or did you get sick and you're trying to keep her from getting it? But I said it to say, like, this is going to be my concert summer because, like, I was really disappointed when I missed Drake and I missed Beyonce and I missed Chris Brown earlier this year. So I said, going forward, I'm really going to try to get these tickets. Now with Usher, I feel like I didn't know, about the pre-sale thing, so I missed the opportunity to hop on the tickets before. And then when he added the second set of shows, ooh, it went down. This is a Saturday show. Look at that. Where's 225? That's actually a better area. Sometimes you gotta wait. But anyway, sometimes like you just don't know what you don't know. And I feel like that's kind of what happened. He added the shows, but I missed the pre-sale and stuff was just really, really expensive. And I was not really wanting to pay all that kind of money to go. But the Usher tickets, that was the last thing I wanted to do. So basically to be like, I'm going to go see Meg Thee Stallion in June, Chris Brown in July, Usher in August. I'm going to see Usher and Usher, Imma do, like, with Dez as a date unless he changes his mind and one of my friends decide to go instead. But Dez likes Usher too. And then Meg Thee Stallion, that's gonna be a girls thing. And then also, Chris Brown will be a girls thing. So, you know, as y'all know I like traveling and stuff like that, but I did say I wanna start trying to make more memories here in the city as well. So, I'm just trying to, like, stand on what I said I wanna do. And I actually just got a really good, I won't say really good, really amazing price, but I feel like I got a decent price. These tickets keep fluctuating up and down, up and down, up and down. Like, I really would prefer to get a seat where I can see really well, but I'm also not about to pay like $1,000 for 2 tickets. Like, if I'm gonna be spending more than $600, I feel like I need to like not go. Yes, Chris Brown is back on tour again. We're going to see him in July. He's coming to Atlanta. Florida was mad at him because he didn't include Florida in their tour, but he has 3 shows in Atlanta. And I missed him when he was here. Like last month, I missed him when he was here. We were supposed to buy tickets. We didn't buy tickets. Like, this is what happened. He had announced tickets. We had looked back in like, let's say November. Tickets was cheap. Like $90 for nosebleeds, 150 for like a good seat. And me and my girlfriends, we were like, okay, we're gonna go. We're gonna go together. And it was one of those, well, let me know when you're ready and we'll buy our tickets. Well, some months went by, fast forward to January, and nobody was really ready to go for it and buy the tickets. So we happened to look in mid-January, the tickets that were 150 were now 350. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not paying for that. Because that's the thing that's hard for me. Like once I know that the ticket was only 150, I feel stupid paying 250 or 350 for that same seat. Usher was the same thing, and I'm glad I waited because now it's going back down. But the tickets that's in the higher up level, those tickets were like 150, probably even cheaper for people who got it during pre-sale. But what happened was verified people that came in, they bought the tickets, and they're marking them up for a profit. So now you're paying between 210 and 350 for a seat that's in the higher level of the arena. Now, I just saw one that I'm probably finna go ahead and get for 210. That's the cheapest I've seen for the Saturday show. And that's the thing too, like as a mom, as a person who works full time, I'm off on the weekends. I don't really want to do a Friday show because that means I have to work that day. And I'm not going to take off for a concert. That's just me. When I take off, I like to take off because I'm traveling or it's a holiday. Like I'll always take off for Christmas Eve or Christmas if it's on a day during the week when I would normally work, which I don't work Christmas, but I normally would be working like Christmas Eve, the day after Thanksgiving, stuff like that. When I take a day off, I be wanting to use it for something that's like family oriented or travel. The concerts here in Atlanta, I don't want to take a day off for work for that. So Friday, 8 o'clock, I'm gonna be tired. I don't worked all day. I don't want to go to a Friday concert personally. Would I do it? Maybe if the price is right. But if the price isn't right and I gotta work all day and then fight through traffic to get to a concert, that's not ideal. That's why a Saturday concert is always my favorite. The same goes for Usher. He got a Wednesday show, a Thursday show, a Friday show, a Saturday show, and a Sunday show. And I think like two Friday shows. I don't want to do Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday because I work. And then Sunday, we're actually going to see Chris Brown on Sunday because when he did add a third show this second time around, him coming, like the Friday show was sold out, but the difference is his show is in the summer. So I was like, okay, well, since it's summer, it's a little different. During the school year, I got to get up real early. Josiah has to be taken to school. I got to drive into work. It's just a little different. In the summer, I could either A, try to work from home the next day, or it's just the summer. I don't have to get up at 6 because school will be out. I can still wake up a little bit later, even though I was at a concert. But I say all that to say, Mag the Science concert is on a Saturday. So I don't have to work that day and I don't have to work the day after. I've decided after some careful consideration and just waiting for the price to go down and stuff that I'm going to go see Usher on a Saturday too. I don't want to really do a weekday or a day when I have to work. Friday I would make work because I'm off on Saturday, but it would just be hoping that you don't have a stressful day at work right before the concert cuz that can affect your mood and how much fun you have. And I gotta go get, it's not a summer concert because school will be back in by then. So I gotta go get sired from school and make sure this and that. Like that stresses me out. If you pay $1,000, you better get a happy ending. If you D. Only happy ending I'm gonna be getting is from my husband, and that's why they can't have my money. Cause I'm like, I'm not paying them prices. Now because it went down a little bit, I am kind of looking over here trying to see like, okay, I'm trying to see like if I could get a good price cuz I do want to get a good price on a good seat. Like I would prefer to go and be able to see really really well, but I don't know. And the thing is that's really weird. When I look at pricing on my cell phone, I don't seem to find the greatest seats, but when I look on the computer, they seem to have better price seats. And I'm like, okay, so it ain't completely outrageous. It's just, I guess when I was looking on my phone, it was. Because when I looked on my phone, I wasn't seeing nothing really affordable at all. But like I'm looking on my laptop while I'm talking to y'all right now, and they got something for 210, which isn't too bad. But I just saw something in the lower levels in the 300s. And I'm like, well, where is that at? Or is that person who had one seat? And the thing also is when people resell, they add all these crazy fees to their tickets. And that's something I really get frustrated with as well. Like, I'll see a seat that I really, really like and think it's going to be like, oh, okay, this is only 250. And then they add like an extra $75 in fees. And it's like, oh, yeah, I'm not paying that. Oh, okay. It was one for 360, but it's just one seat. All right, well, it's gonna be upper level for me because I'm not paying that. All right, it's the moment of truth. I'm placing the order. I ain't shared it, right? I hope I ain't shared it, child. And then my bank, like I appreciate them, but they be texting me every time, like, "Hey, did you do this order? Because if you didn't do this order, we're not gonna give you the. It's not gonna go through." I'm like, okay. Let's see, 7. I'm like, yes, it was me. It was me. Always ensure your concert tickets too, just in case something happen. These artists be canceling. Nicki Minaj, she was here in Atlanta this week. I didn't go see her, but she was here on a Wednesday. That's what I be talking about, like them during the week concerts. Back when I was in college, I probably would have went if I had the money, but as an adult with a job and a kids, and I don't got one kid, I be saying kids like I'm speaking my future in existence. Which way do these twists go? Do they go this way? They go that way. I done messed it up. Child, what did I do? It's in my face. It don't look right. I'm like, these kids. I'll be like, these kids. No, but for real, when you have children, whether it's one or a lot, it's like everything revolve around them. So like it's for me, it's difficult to here you go. Okay. I wasn't trying. I was like, how do I fix these twists? Okay. It's difficult to plan stuff during the week with them. It is for me. All right, we going to see Usher, baby. I did okay, I did get my insurance. I'm going. I'm excited, y'all. But I say that to say like I'm proud of me. I've been treating myself. I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. And I've been getting my tickets and stuff. So yeah, it's a concert summer for me. I'm going to see Usher in August. I'm going to see Chris in July, and I'm going to see Meg in June. So it's going to be a back-to-back concert thing for me. May not be doing my trips back to back to back, but I am doing a little something. I am thinking about going to Puerto Rico in May for my birthday, but not my birthday weekend. I'm thinking about doing it Memorial Day week. So, that's supposed to be a bestie trip as well. I have 2 other friends whose birthdays are right after mine, and they were thinking about going. So, the next thing I'm about to look at actually is these airline tickets for Nashville. My good friend, one of my many best friends, I have 7 or, 6, 7, 8 best friends. But one of my best friends, she was in my wedding. She has asked me to be in hers, and her bachelorette party is in Nashville and it's in June. And so they're actually taking like this bus thing from Atlanta down there. But again, like as a person with a child and stuff like that, it's gonna be difficult for me to like miss work and do all that. So what I was thinking of doing was just flying in after work, especially because they're driving and it's gonna take them 4 to 6 hours to get to Nashville. So I could just work and fly in after. The flight from Atlanta to Nashville, y'all, it is literally an hour. So I'm at a point where time is, important to me. And so like I was just saying, I know I said I'll take time off to travel, but not for like a weekend trip where we're doing Friday to Sunday. Especially if everybody else is arriving after 5 o'clock. It don't make sense for me to take a day off to travel because we won't all be together until like 7 o'clock anyway. So I'm just looking, trying to see what we gonna do. This is my season of planning. I know I've been getting on here and I've been talking to y'all about concerts and going to do different things, but like I have a budget that I'm going to set for splurging, if you will. And once I reach the amount, then that's it. But that also is going to give me content to give you all as I'm vlogging, shopping for concert outfits, sharing a day in my life. Y'all get the everyday baseball mom, basketball mom, football camp mom, working mom videos. But I also want to show y'all like me trying to do better about including fun in my life because it has been stressful thus far this year. And I really can't say where the fun has been fitting in regularly. And that's something I'm trying to change this spring. As we just came into a new season, I think the first day of spring was this week, right? Wasn't it like the 21st? Anyway, with that in mind, like I'm really trying to like ensure that I'm bringing fun along with me. So my life doesn't just become I'm always working, I'm always doing for everybody else. I'm not doing enough for me. I'm not putting stuff in for myself that I really want to do. So, yeah, I feel good about it. And sometimes you got to check from your phone. Hey, Des, we're going to see Usher. Guess what?
Wow,
The tickets were a little bit cheaper on the computer than they were on my phone earlier.
that's cool.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm going.
Sounds like fun.
You're going with me.
I know.
Oh, okay. Unless you don't want to. We're in Roche, like my name. Bez is so mellow. He's like, yeah, cool, we're going. Me too. I'm like, with the kids. All right. I don't know. I just like looking at my account, like, look where I'm going, y'all. Manage my tickets. All right. Oh, I need to mark down my doctor's appointment on my calendar for next month. Let me do that. While I'm thinking about it, excuse my junky room. Oh, I can't because it's covered up. I feel like the whole calendar is gonna come down if I do this. Let's see. Let me see if I can write 145. Okay, I wrote it down on there because I gotta remember to put that on my calendar for next month when I go back to work. Anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to check in. Enough about what I was talking about. I hope y'all are doing okay. Yosha, do you have anxiety when checking your bank account, or is that just a broke people thing? Honestly, I feel like I'm always checking my account to make sure of what's in it and like if anything, like making sure I'm on track. And I wouldn't say it's a broke people thing. Sometimes it can be anxiety after you pay bills because you can like payday Friday, you wake up and you have this large amount in your account, which your large amount could just be the amount of your check, right? And then you start paying bills. And by the end of the day, that large amount became a really small amount. And now you have anxiety as you go through your weekend because now you have to smartly manage that money, or you're going to be living off $3 for the next 10 days. So, no, I wouldn't say it's abnormal. I check multiple times throughout the day and week. Um, and I went grocery shop. One thing, this is what I'll tell you. When I get paid, the first thing I do usually is pay bills first. And then after I pay bills, I like to go to the grocery store and get my groceries because sometimes when I go pick up my food, it makes me think about spending to eat out. But when I would not go on Friday, I know, okay, well, we don't have groceries. Let's go eat out. And don't get me wrong, I definitely have went and bought groceries and then went to get me a sandwich or some Jamaican food or something that wasn't something I cooked. Sometimes the errands make you tired. It's like, I'm glad I got this food, but I'm tired. Like today, I actually went out to eat, but I had plans before, from over a month ago that I was supposed to go out to eat with these people. So it wasn't like, I knew and I didn't cook. But I've been gaining weight. I think stress has got me gaining weight. I'm not pregnant. I wish I could say, oh, I'm pregnant. That's why I've gained 20 pounds. But no, like I think I'm stressed out. And I bought a bunch of healthy food because I'm really finna start like trying to document trying to get this damn weight off before my birthday. I'm literally less than 2 months away from my birthday. And like I've gained weight and I don't want the weight on for my birthday. Like now I feel like the pressure is on. I don't know if I need to do the 75 hard challenge. I don't know if I need to hire a personal trainer. Probably need to cut out alcohol. I'm currently drinking in my "Is you 30, bitch, I might be" shirt. Excuse my language. Or I said shirt, I meant to say cup. My friend gave me that for my 30th birthday. Let me read the comments. But something's gotta damn give because I've been back in the gym and I'm not seeing any results. Meanwhile, my husband looks amazing. He's lost like another 20 pounds since the beginning of the year. I've never been to a festival and I would really, really, really like to go to one. I've been going back and forth about whether or not I would like to go to the Dreamville Festival in North Carolina, or maybe it's South Carolina or Raleigh, Carolina. Okay, somewhere where J. Cole is gonna be. And it's always a vibe. I always hear great things about it. And I've been thinking about it because Josiah is out of school that full week. So I could literally let him spend time with his nana or his grandfather and my stepmom, and then we could like go and come back and I could experience a festival. But I want to do more festivals. Like Atlanta always has different festivals. We have brunch festivals. We have the Mimosa Festival. We have the Dessert Festival. Like I just don't be doing anything. And that's my whole thing. Like when I was getting on here talking to y'all about concerts, I'm not trying to like brag. I'm just excited because I said I wanted to do it and I made it happen. With Chris Brown, I missed the pre-sale waiting on my friends, but I got my butt in the queue and was able to snag our tickets without overpaying for them. With Meg Thee Stallion, kind of the same thing. I found a pre-sale code online, but of course, I'm not a Citibank holder, but I found out one of my best friends is, and she liked Meg Thee Stallion. So she was so nice and she helped us use her card, and we all of course paid her back and we all got our tickets. So I didn't have to pay $600 to sit in a seat that's really only 150. So for Chris Brown and Meg, we did not pay a lot of money for our seats at all. Usher, I paid for today. It was more expensive than my Usher. I'm sorry, than my Chris Brown and my Meg tickets, but I don't care. I feel like Usher is on that level with Beyonce, in my opinion, and I really, really regretted not going to see Beyonce. I really did. I was really upset with myself, and I could have went, but listen to other people. First of all, this is one more other thing I'm gonna say when it comes to concerts. Don't let the rumor mill prevent you from looking at prices yourself, because people were talking about the prices for Beyonce. They were saying, "Oh, you paying rent money to go. It's gonna be expensive." So when I heard that rumor, I was like, "Oh hell no, I'm not even gonna look." Come to find out, Beyonce had tickets for under $200. A friend of mine lives in another state. She had a nosebleed seat that was under $50. in the Saturday show she did, they had standing room seats that were not even $100. So that's what I'm talking about, like listening to people and you don't go and find out for yourself. Sometimes you will stifle yourself from opportunities. And Beyonce, that's just one example, but it reminds me of like TikTok. People was talking about this about TikTok and oh, TikTok is this and TikTok is that. And I stayed off of it for so long. And I feel like I missed a window of opportunity where I could have really been tapping into that TikTok creator era when everybody was at home and it would have been easier to grow and blah blah blah. And I say that to say like I'm starting to finally learn. I'm gonna find out for myself because we're not sitting in the best seats for Chris Brown, but we're sitting in like the upper level towards the middle where you still get a full view, and his tickets were not even $100 before tax. And I've seen Chris Brown before. When I saw him the first time, I had a better seat. So because this is like my second or third time, because I think he was at Birthday Bash or something, but I know I paid for him at the party tour. So it's not my first time. Me and my friends was like, we gonna have fun because we with each other. We didn't pay for good seats. Now Meg, I've never seen her before, so we wanted to sit in the lower level of the arena. Usher. I've seen Usher perform at Birthday Bash and he can sing. He sounds amazing. I was a little sad because I missed him in Vegas. So that's why I really wanted to see him when he came to Atlanta. But because I've seen him before also, I was like, you know what? I don't have to have the most expensive seat. And honestly, if I would have been able to catch those tickets earlier, I probably would not have paid what I just paid. But I was like, you know what? It's like I said, it might be like a once in a lifetime Beyonce type experience, but with an Usher perspective. So I did it. And I'm proud of me because now I got plans. I got one thing that's for me that I really want to do for every month of the summer. And I love that for me because I swear, like, I wanted to go to the jazz festival last year. It was free. We didn't even go. And I was just sitting around irritated with my family. I'm not doing that shit this year. Excuse my language. Like, I do a lot for my family. I do a lot for my husband. I do a lot for my son. I revolve a lot of what I do around them, whether they see it or not. So this year and every year going forward until I get pregnant and I have to be selfless again, I'm going to be doing shit that Joche wants to do because I'm tired of sitting around mad because I didn't do stuff because I was thinking about everybody else. That's very annoying. Okay. Oh, and that also is going to include me doing stuff by myself because I missed out on opportunities waiting on people too. All right, let me read what y'all are saying. I check multiple times throughout the day, hoping there's an accidental $100,000 deposit or something. Girl, me too. I be hoping that like my YouTube check is gonna be like that of a viral video or Amazon referrals or somebody might want to just Zelle your girl, like, hey girl, here's some extra, here's 1,000 because I love you. It don't never happen, but but sometimes I have gotten paid and not even realized. YouTube paid this week. And I had forgot about that. My hand be itching every time money is coming. I know people say that's like a myth, but it ain't for me. My dad's hand itches when money is coming his way, and he taught me about that. And I swear my hand be itching too. When my right hand itches, I usually am getting extra money and I can keep the money. When my left hand itches, something's gonna cost me money, but I'm gonna be able to pay for it. And it always, I don't know, but hey, that's the thing. So my hand was itching earlier this week, and then I got paid from YouTube, and I was like, "Oh, okay." But I typically get paid from YouTube, but it was actually a little bit more than my last few checks. So I told y'all my YouTube checks be looking like McDonald's, but I'm still here pumping these vlogs out anyway and going live because I'm not doing it for the money. If I was doing it for the money, I wouldn't have had a full-time job. But the crazy thing is like the travel videos are doing really well. And I've been telling y'all, like, I haven't really been doing a lot of travel. Like, in fact, I do have one more travel video I need to edit because I think next week I might not be giving y'all a vlog. It depends because I did start vlogging this weekend, but I don't know if I'll be able to turn that video around by Monday because I got to give y'all enough days of footage. I took a break from vlogging this week, but I did film some sit down videos. So I'm trying to give y'all a variety because I noticed a drop in viewership with the latest vlog that I posted, but it was longer. So I'm trying to understand. Hold on. Now I'm trying to fix these hairs in this like the other way. Okay, there we go. I noticed a drop in viewership, but I noticed also I kind of changed the format. Dez was in my last vlog a lot more. So I'm trying to figure out, is it because the topic changed to baseball and there was more like Dez interviews and stuff? Is it because y'all are still catching up on the week before? Is it because the video was longer? Or is it because y'all need a break from the vlogs and y'all want to see like more real talk and more reviews and stuff like that? With spring, my hope is, because I'm starting to plan for travel for the wedding. I'm trying to plan my birthday trip. I'm trying to plan a family trip for the fall. I'm highly considering either doing these are my three options for the family trip. One is we are going to redo Florida and make sure that we actually go to Disney World this time. And I'll sub that out and say we could even do California, like the Anaheim area, and do Disneyland. Option two would be a Carnival cruise, but it would be one that is going to Jamaica, because my husband and I did not have a good time in Jamaica, and Josiah didn't even get to go. So it would be an opportunity for us to try Jamaica again. Um, we would also get to go to a city that we've never been to before out of the country. I think it was Amber Cove, or what is it called? Cabo. It's I think it was Amber Cove, but it's a new city plus Ochos Rios, which was a different city than where we were when we went last year. Plus Josiah would get to go. Or the third option would be an all inclusive to Cancun or Jamaica, just somewhere out the country, because we all have passports, so we can do something together. But y'all know my husband don't really love cruises. He liked when we went in January because it was short. I'm trying to spend the whole week, like the whole, like, if not the whole week, like from Tuesday to Friday, Tuesday to Saturday. So, or Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday. So with the cruise, I know we would have to do like the drink package. We'd have to probably get a bigger room because Josiah is 8. By then he'll be 9, and as much as we can put him on a little pallet and he don't mind, I think if we were able to have a suite or a larger room at least, we wouldn't feel like we're all cramped and on top of each other. At least a balcony, because at that point, like, if you want to kind of be separate, you can step out on the balcony and read a book or be by yourself, and you don't have to be all together. But the thing I did love about Carnival is that Carnival has daycare. And the daycare doesn't just stop at like age 6 or age 2. It's children's club with babysitting included with your cost for up to age like 17. They have a teen club, they have a preteen club, they have a kids club. Like, it's really, really good. And Josiah loved it last time. So the thing with going on an all inclusive, some all inclusives do have childcare. Hey D, thank you. Some all inclusive do have childcare, but it's a little tricky. And you in another country. If you go to Mexico, I speak a little bit of Spanish. I be talking with the locals and kikiing, but you don't. It's a little bit more. I feel a little bit more trusting on an American cruise line, because I know, like, I can speak the language, they can speak the language. It's a caliber of service. When I'm in a foreign country, it's gonna be a little bit different. So, I say all that to say I'm still trying to figure it out, but I'm trying to plan all of it now so that I'm not overspending on it later. Because what I learned is when you plan your trips over 6 months in advance, typically you get a cheaper flight or a cheaper resort rate, cheaper cruise rate. And you also can pay for stuff in advance. Like, this is the time of year where people get taxes and bonuses, and people have more money to spend. People are doing more sales because they know it's tax season. When you wait later, closer to spring break, close to summer break, stuff starts going up. And the thing is, now is the time to be shopping for fall, late summer, late spring. Like, as you get closer to hot weather, everything gonna be more expensive. And like, my son gets out of school for spring break in like 2 weeks. And I decided I need a mental health break. So I'm taking off that week for like 4 or 5 days, even though we're not going anywhere. I just want to be able to not have to work. And so we're not possibly going to travel for that. But since Josiah don't have school, I don't have to work, Des doesn't have to coach, I want to prioritize self-care that week. I want to go shopping. I want to go get my nails done. I want to get my hair done. I want to massage. Like, I want to do all the stuff I would do if I was somewhere else and not have to worry about work and any of that stuff, and do family stuff too. So Josiah is going to be doing like a summer camp at the camp he been going to for the last 3 years during the day, and I'm going to have my mommy time, and I'm going to have some mommy and daddy time, and I'm going to have time to create content and really just be in my element so I can reset, because I really, really need that. But yeah, let's read what y'all are saying. Hold on. Oh my gosh, you're going to Vegas? Ooh. Okay, Brandy, are you gonna vlog while you're in Vegas? I hope you're still on here because I just was talking. Blame the tequila. I made me a good drink. This has pineapple juice, sweet and sour mix, a squeeze of lime, and some ice that melted because it's been sitting over there for a while, and some tequila. And I had this other drink before I got home when I went out to dinner. It had like peach, ginger beer, and something, but it was good too. So I'm feeling a little wavy. It's nice to do something purely on your own joy, especially as a mom. It really is. And any advice I can give you, because you're a newer mom, is try to implement that early on. Don't let it get to 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you're never doing stuff for yourself. It is okay to put your kids first. There's going to be seasons where you have to put them first. But if you go years with putting your husband's need above yours, your children's needs above yours, you're going to start to have a cup that's empty. And that's not a good place to be. You can't give your husband your best you when you feel empty on the inside. You cannot give your daughter or your son your best you when you feel empty on the inside. You can't give a job your best you when you feel empty on the inside. And I was getting there. I'm so glad I started going back to therapy. It's been very helpful for me. But I'm also in this era of trying to figure out what Joche really truly wants. And how am I going to get there? You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to not know the answers. I still don't know the answers. I'm grateful for the growth. I'm further along than I was. Things are so much better now than they were 5 years ago. But do I have all my things figured out? Hell no, but I'll figure it out. I wanted to go to Meg Thee Stallion Gorilla concert, but tickets were selling out fast. I snagged a Chris Brown ticket. I spent 110 with taxes included. That is a good price, girl. That's about what we paid too in Atlanta. We sure did. I'm not bougie at all. I'm the friend who can sit in the upper level. I don't care. I'm going with two sets of friends to both concerts. So for Chris Brown, I'm going with two of my high school best friends plus one of my college best friends, and all of us do not care where we sit. We just want to be in the building. With my Meg Thee Stallion tickets, I'm going with college friends and high school friends. And two of my college friends was like, well, I want to be able to see better. So can we spend a little bit more? But the pre-sale Meg Thee Stallion tickets, y'all, in the 100 level where you can still see pretty well, were really between 109 before tax and 179 before tax. I know that now they're like $400 and $300, but that was not the pre-sale price. And then her nosebleed seats, the ones I actually looked just now because I just snagged my Usher tickets, and I'm nosy. I wanted to see how much she was charging at the Friday show. They like $69 before tax, but it's all about where you want to sit. And like I said, I've never seen Meg Thee Stallion or Glorilla, and I like both of them, so I was like, I want to see too. But like, if the majority, that's one thing about me, I'm very easygoing. If the majority would have been like, I don't care where we sit, I just want to be in the building, I would have been like, cool. Because the thing is, when you go to a concert with the right people, you gonna have a good time. And you gotta know who you going with. That's why I was telling my husband, don't feel like you have to go with me, because I got friends that want to go. I can sell my ticket to them if you really don't want to go. I don't want to go and have two good concerts, then we go and it don't be fun. But I think Des likes Usher too, so I think it'll be fine. But I'm just saying that to say, you got to know what you want, what you like. I do know this. I don't know if I want to get a Citibank card, but if you are a type of person who goes to a lot of events or wants to go to a lot of events, what I noticed is that Citibank always gets these pre-sale offers 2 and 3 days before general public, and you can really get a better price on concerts that way if you buy during the pre-sale time. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is this here. You can sometimes Google it online. I did that, and that's how I was able to unlock the code for Chris Brown. But I don't know, Chris Brown, he wanted people to buy his tickets. I don't think it was a damn secret. Usher and Meg The Stallion kind of made theirs a little bit more harder to get early. But you can find Citibank codes, without having a Citibank card. And I did do that, and I was able to see the prices. But the kicker is, if you don't have that card, they're not gonna let you check out with your debit card or your credit card. That's not a Citibank card. So that's the only thing that you gotta, keep in mind. If you try to finesse, you can finesse to unlock so you can see the price, but you ain't gonna be able to check out. But I'm just glad I got in there, and I'm going to her show that's that Saturday. I didn't want to go on Friday. I work on Friday. I don't want to go on a day when I work. I want that to be something I can do on my day off. That way, if I want to meet up with my friends, we want to go have fun, be in the city that day. Like, it can be a whole thing. I don't have to worry about coming from a work mood to a concert mood, because sometimes you can have great plans and something can happen at work and it can literally shift your whole dynamic. And I don't really want that to be my experience. I want the experience to be focused on the concert. And as far as Chris Brown, I'm actually grateful it's a Sunday, because it's the same thing. It's like, okay, I'm off on Sunday, so I can set the mood for how I want my day and my night to go. But when it's a day when you work, like, it's not to say you won't have a good day. Because I also think, like, if you have these awesome plans after work, you're going to be walking around with a smile on your face all day. But sometimes when you just in a hectic environment, you don't know what you're going to be walking into. And we've almost in March. Wait, it's March now. We're almost in April. I'm at a point where I feel like I've went through so much so far in this year, with just unexpected twists and turns and things with family and just things coming left and right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm trying to open the door for a shift in things. So I'm just trying to set a tone for, okay, this is what I'm going to do. My whole life revolves around my family too. You inspired me to positive myself. Prioritize myself. Yes, if you're still here, D, prioritize yourself. It doesn't mean you don't care. It just means put yourself first. And I've put myself on the back burner before. And it showed. I was very unhappy. Right now, my unhappiest part is really my weight. I really want to get this weight off. But like, I was looking in the mirror and it's like, I'm curvaceous though. I don't look too sloppy with it. It's just, I don't know. It's partially my midsection, but I'm trying to figure out like how I can drop it fast. So I saw Brandy. I don't know if she's still on here, but I think she said she's trying 75 hard. I would like to try that challenge, because I think if I shock my body like that and I started doing a morning workout and an evening workout, and I started to read my book. I have all these books over here in the corner of my messy room that I'm not going to show y'all, but it's in this corner right here. Books that I've had for over a year. I have the Marriage Be Hard book from Kev on Stage, and Melissa Fredericks. I bought that last year. I still haven't read that book. I have a book about employee resource groups. I have been reading that one. I started it last week, and I actually opened it twice this week to read it. I'm probably going to bring it with me to the baseball field tomorrow, because I'm gonna be at baseball fields and baseball practices and stuff like that. I watch and I record and I film and stuff like that, but like, it's time we have to be there. Like tomorrow, I have to be there a whole hour before the game starts. So I'm gonna start bringing my books with me so I can read in my spare time, and that way I'm pouring into myself while I'm showing up for my husband and my son. Stuff like that. Um, During the spring break, my husband didn't take off the same days that I did, so one of them days is gonna be all about Joche. Everything I want to do by myself. I'm gonna probably take myself out to eat, take myself out for drinks, happy hour, go get hair done, hair, nails, toes done. I'm gonna be doing research for the next 2 weeks, this weekend and next weekend, on what are things that I can do during the week, Monday through Friday, that I don't normally get to do because I'm at work. Whether it's workout classes at the gym that are during the day before 4 o'clock that I never get to go to, There's a few spots in my city that I've not been able to try because there's not enough hours in the day on the weekend, and there's always something being planned. I just I want to plan stuff. Hey, another Brian, and hello. Hold on, let me see what that says. Iridescent. Ooh. Okay. Hey. I need a seat too. I need a seat at concerts. Can't stand all night on the floor. I'm with you on that. My husband and I were just talking about that. My husband's favorite three people are J. Cole, Jill Scott, and T Pain. And we were talking about how T Pain is coming to Atlanta. And I was like, oh, we should go back and see him. I saw T Pain with Dez before, and it was great. He's a great performer. He could sing too. Like y'all thought he was auto tone. I never did. I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I always liked T Pain, even when they were hating on him. But I said it to say he's performing at the amphitheater. That's an outside place. So when they do the outside concerts at the amphitheater, it's pretty much on this real big open lawn. It's like festival vibes. Now they do have an area closer to the stage that's covered that does include seats, but typically, let's say general admission is $59 to $75 for most concerts at the amphitheater. Those covered seats is gonna be triple that because they're letting you sit, you're being covered. And so you might be standing. Like when the artists come outside, everybody gets off of their little picnic blankets and they lawn chairs and they start standing and moving, and it makes it hard to see. And so I get not wanting to stand. Some of my friends went to go see Eric Bellinger um a few weeks ago, my friend Rainey's birthday weekend. And I was invited to go, but I didn't really know Eric Bellinger's music that well. But I actually could have went for free. My One of my gym instructors and friends, her birthday was on the day of the concert, and she had an extra ticket, and she actually texted me like 3 hours before, like, "Hey, do you want to go?" And I couldn't go because by then I was like in the middle of the store about to plan the meal prep and stuff. And I'm a mom. I can't do sporadic stuff all the time, unfortunately. But it was like standing room only. The tickets were like $35, which is really, really cheap. But imagine you're at this concert from 7 to 11:30 on your feet. That's just not for me. I want to sit down. I want to be able to sit and be comfortable. Maybe if my song come on, I might get up and do a little dance for 3 minutes, and then I'm going to sit my butt back down. I don't want to be on my feet the whole day. And then like my same friend who went to do that, she's going with me to both concerts. We're actually doing Chris Brown and Meg together. But she was like, I wonder if I should wear heels. And I was like, I wouldn't wear heels to the arena. It's a lot of walking. But she was like, I know, but we get to sit. And I'm like, okay. Personally, I don't feel like it's safe, wearing heels and stuff when you go downtown because it'd be crazy stuff going on at times. You have to be alert and be ready to run if anything is going on. Now, I'm not saying nothing is going to happen, but what I am saying is it's a long ass walk. And if we decide to ride public transportation, because parking is going to be crazy, parking is going to be like $100 if you don't buy it in advance. It gave me the option. It was like, buy your tickets for parking. You can park in this deck and it's $40. You can park in this deck and it's $50. You can park in this deck and it's $100. The day of, parking gonna be like $100 and up. Ubers are gonna be through the roof because it's gonna be 200 and 300 people out there trying to get an Uber at the same time. Surge rates are gonna be crazy. MARTA, which is our transit for the train, is gonna be $6 round trip. So I can park at the train station nearest my dad's house, ride it downtown with my friends, and go back for $6. That's probably what we're gonna end up doing. So I say that to say, like, it's a lot of costs that come into these things. And I don't mind paying for a seat so I can sit. But I also understand it's a business. Like, I don't think all the artists try to get over on their fans and make them pay all this money. I don't think that's always what it's about, but I do think there are some people like that's their side hustle. They go, they buy tickets while they're on pre-sale, they hop in the queue. If there's a limit of 8 tickets per person allowed, they go and buy all 8 and they sell them. And they might have only paid $80 a ticket or $100 a ticket, and they're going to sell it for $300 a ticket and flip it. I would take Uber, but I do feel like Uber is expensive. Yeah, D, I'm sorry if you didn't hear me say thank you. I did get your sticker and I really appreciate you sending it over. It's still on here floating. Here, I'm gonna respond to it. Wait, it won't let me respond. Okay. I was trying to respond to it and at mention that the comment, but it won't let me. So I'm just gonna do this. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it won't let me pin it. I don't know what's going on. It'll let me pin another comment of yours. Let me see. Did you get it? Oh, okay. I bought one before. I've been in and out of the room trying to get cleaning done while the baby sleeps. Oh no, I understand. Multitask while you talk to me or watch my videos. I do not mind at all. Especially the longer ones. I'd be like, I sometimes watch other content while I clean up, wash dishes, while I meal prep. A few weeks ago when I was meal prepping for the week, I could not sleep and I was up until 4 a.m. So I was literally binge watching different YouTubers that I'm subscribed to and cooking food and cleaning up my kitchen. Like, I feel like it helps. Hey, how are you? I feel like we haven't talked in forever. I was just, well, I guess I'll give you a quick recap. Sorry for y'all who already heard it. But I was sharing with them how I'm going to be going to concerts this summer. Because I've decided I'm going to try to plan and schedule my fun so that I can have a better year, cuz it's just been really hectic and stressful so far and not very fun. So, I'm going to see Meg the Stallion. We got our tickets. So I'm seeing Meg in June. I'm gonna go see Chris Brown in July, and I'm going to see Usher in August. And I officially have all my tickets. So I'm really excited about that. Um, and I was just talking to them about how you have to make time for yourself as a wife, as a mom, as a person. Even if you're not a wife and a mom, you could be a single woman watching this. Make time for you, because if not, working can take over your freaking life, and that'll literally be all you do is work and pay bills. And I honestly do believe that we were not placed on this earth just to work and pay bills until we die. And that's it, or work and pay bills and take care of a house and take care of family until we die. Like, we need to make time for meaningful connections. We need to make time for things that make us happy. We need to pour into ourselves. And like I was explaining, I have all these books over here that I've had sitting over here in my messy room for forever, and I haven't had a chance to read them. So I also am taking a week off for spring break. Well, not exactly a full week, but I'm taking off most of the work week. I think I kept Monday because Mondays are my busiest day and I have so much to do. And I feel like if I at least work Monday, I can get the bulk of my work done in that one day. And then prep my teammates to kind of help me until I return the next Monday. But I'll have more peace of mind leaving for 4 days versus leaving for 5, because I can at least start stuff off before I'm gone for the rest of the week. But that gives me from Tuesday to Sunday, which is basically 6 days for me to do whatever I want to do. So, who knows? We might travel. It's nothing is planned right now, but for now I did put my son in camp so he can have something fun to do. My husband doesn't have any baseball games that week, no coaching that week. So we kind of talked about it. He took some time off too. So I actually took an extra day off that he didn't. So I'm going to do like a completely like mommy, like a Joche day where I do whatever I want to do. I go out to eat, I go get drinks, I might go shopping, might go to the spa, might get my hair, nails, toes done, get waxed, like whatever I want to do, that'll be that day. And then the other 3 days, like we probably will try to do some day dates together. We kind of talked about that. And then when Josiah gets out of camp, we have the evenings together. We'll be able to do fun family things together that we don't normally get to do. So I'm very much looking forward to it. I feel like I deserve it. I've been really, really overwhelmed with stuff, and things are starting to get better, but I just feel like this break is going to be awesome. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you. What have you been up to? Are you excited about your trip? Your trip is coming up soon. Thank you. Send some hearts. These hearts are for all of y'all. I appreciate y'all for showing me love. And I wanted to make sure I went live because I didn't go live Wednesday or Thursday. Thursday, I was so exhausted, y'all. And Wednesday, I went to bed too. I was just tired. Oh, excuse me. I was super tired and I was just like, I'm going to try to go this weekend. And I did. So I don't know. Now I feel like I'm addicted to going to events after paying for these events. I'm excited though. The last time I went to an event was August of 2023. I have not done anything in a year. Oh, well, not a year. Well, let me say this, something that I wanted to do just for me. It's showing the last two things that I paid for on here was AEW and WWE Friday Night SmackDown. I think I did go to SmackDown with them, but AEW, that was a gift from my husband. So it's been over a year since I went and did anything. I was also thinking about doing an Atlanta Braves game during spring break because I saw they had 3 or 4 games. And because Dez is coaching baseball and Josiah's playing, I thought it would be like a fun family activity for us to do together as well. But yeah, I feel excited to be doing something fun and just, having something to look forward to one weekend out of the month for each month in the summer. I think it's gonna be a nice summer, and it's also gonna give me some really fun content to create for y'all. Cause first of all, I gotta get my ass in the gym and lose this extra weight that I've gained because I'm tired of being tired of being tired. But secondly, I also, would want to look for like concert outfits and stuff based on the themes of each person, like past, present, future, and 1111 and Meg the Stallion said, get your hottie outfit. So I'm gonna try to find me a very cute jumpsuit because I'm not gonna be dressed like Meg the Stallion with a mini skirt on in downtown Atlanta, but I can probably find something cute to wear. Maybe it'll be a romper and not a jumpsuit because hers is, excuse me, with hers being in June, it'll be hot by then, literally. But yeah. I just feel like it's something to look forward to. Is my poll that I posted not showing with the pictures? Cause why it look like that? Oh, okay, it is working. Dang, y'all voted fast. Y'all voted Usher. Y'all said Usher. Chris Brown and Meg are tied with only 1 point, and 8 out of 10 of y'all said Usher. I understand. I'm going to see Usher too. My seats ain't the best, but I'll be there. I just added another cruise to August. Oh, you're gonna have to text me about that one. I might be going on another cruise as well. So my sorority sisters are wanting to do a cruise in November, but they want to go back to the Bahamas. I'm 80% sure I'm gonna go. I'm just like, I already went to Bahamas earlier this year, but I may go just for the bonding opportunity. If as long as budgets are cool and the vibes will be all right, then I think it'll be cool. Because sometimes getting together with a bunch of girls can be stressful. And then I was looking at doing a carnival cruise in October as well. I was talking about this earlier, but I don't mind saying it again because I know you wasn't here when I was saying that part. But I was saying, like, I have 3 options for our October trip if we decide to do it. The first option would be in state. We would either go to California or Orlando, and we would make sure to do Disney World or Disneyland. The second option would be a Carnival cruise. We would book it during Josiah's break, and we'd all go and probably this time try a balcony or a suite so we'd have a little bit more a little bit more space because I feel like the last time we went, we had a small interior and Josiah's getting bigger. And, at the times when we all have to be together, at least if we have a balcony or a room where we're not all on top of each other, it'll make it a little less stressful. But also, like, hopefully I can get the drink package and my husband can get the drink package because we didn't get that last time. And it's not to say we have to drink to have fun, especially with Josiah around or anything. But what it is to say that, that was something my husband wanted, but I didn't want. And, with Carnival and any cruise, I think they make you get it if any adult wants it. So Carnival also has that built-in daycare that I love. So it's like Josiah could be at Kids Club or Camp Ocean having the time of his life, and I can still have my separate time to do me, and Des can have his separate time. And now that I've tried the spa, I definitely would book a massage. I definitely would go to the steakhouse. It's just so many different things that I've learned about Carnival that I can make my experience an amazing one. And it's cheap. We can fly into Orlando or Miami or Fort Lauderdale or Tampa, and it's going to be so cheap. And then even if the overall trip costs about $2,000 total, that's going to be probably cheaper than us having to pay $1,200 to fly to Mexico or Dominican Republic or Jamaica again. Then also pay another $2,000 for a all inclusive because that's what the prices are giving. And it's like there are some cheaper options like on Hilton, especially on Hilton for Mexico. There's some Mexican resorts that are a little bit cheaper and more affordable, but then you take a risk. Is the resort going to be good? Is it going to be trash? Is the food going to be tolerable? Is it going to be under construction and not look like the pictures? You really don't know what you're going to get. And so it's just kind of like trying to figure out what's best. I know my husband would probably prefer not to cruise, but he didn't hate the one we went on last. He said it was the best cruise we've ever been on, which I felt like it went really well too. It honestly was just enough time to not be tired of being there. Josiah loves that Camp Ocean from that vlog. Yeah, he really did. Josiah really did love it. And he's asked me, like, can we go on another cruise? He would definitely like to go on another cruise. I could even see me and Josiah going, just the two of us, honestly. And I think that would be okay. I've been thinking about that, like doing something like that for summer. But Josiah has met so many friends with him doing basketball and baseball. Hmm. Excuse me, that I would probably rather do a mommy son cruise with him as a Christmas gift or something rather than making it for his birthday this year. I think he probably would rather do something here where he could invite friends to join him for his birthday, like a skating rink party or an urban air party or something like that, rather than me taking him away and it's just us. Granted, my son can make a friend anywhere he goes, but I think now because of sports, he definitely has some new friends that he would want to spend his birthday with. So I'm trying to be cognizant of that as well. Like I don't want to make my travel desires exceed his desires at his age. I'd rather just go do this fun thing with my friends, and that's fine. But that's where me trying to schedule things I like is becoming important, especially after kind of setting things I wanted to do on the back burner for the last few months. I'm like, okay, I didn't really do a lot of stuff in the winter and the early part of spring, but um when summer comes, like this is gonna be my time. Probably basically from the time of my birthday to the time that school lets back in, I'm gonna be doing stuff that I want to do because during the school year I kind of sat down a little bit. And it probably won't even be the worst thing in the world that we're not doing anything for spring break. I made the decision I'm probably not gonna go on the Zumba trip this year. They're going back to Cancun. I thought about going, but I was just like, y'all keep doing Thursday to Monday every year. And excuse me, they keep doing those dates, and like it's becoming difficult every year trying to figure out childcare to do that when me and my husband both go. If I go by myself, it's not as bad, but it's just like I've been before. So I honestly would prefer to go somewhere that I haven't been yet. Or if I go back somewhere that I have been, it can be that I take Josiah with me so he can experience it. Saya didn't get to experience Cancun yet. However, he has been to Mexico before because of Carnival. So now I'm like, if we were to go somewhere we've been before, i.e., Dominican Republic or Jamaica, I probably would choose Jamaica because I wasn't satisfied with our Jamaica experience. I would love to try a different resort and go together. And I feel like not only does that give me content that I can talk about, but it also allows me to rectify the experience because that video that I put out sharing my experience at that resort is still doing great numbers. And I've been getting comments every week from people thanking me for my honesty and or telling me that they went to the resort and had a bad experience too. So honestly, y'all, that's reassuring because I left thinking Jamaicans were going to be rude and it didn't matter where I went because that was my experience. And the reason why I felt that way was because I had people rude to me at the airport. I had people rude to me on the resort. I had people that were rude to me coming back to the airport on a different day. The restaurant experience that we had at the airport at the actual restaurant wasn't the best. So I just kept running into people treating me like I was inconveniencing them. And I just thought, oh, maybe this is the culture here. But come to find out, it might have just been where we were at, that specific resort. Because then it was also some really nice people there as well. So I think, it probably was just that resort, but that was the worst trip I had ever been on. And I was just disgusted because I spent so much money. And I think that also is what made me not want to go back with the Zumba group again because the first two trips were better. Like the service was just much better. The service I experienced in Dominican Republic and in Mexico was amazing. The service I experienced in Jamaica at the same property because it was all Palladium or Palladium, however you say it, but I they did not make me feel welcomed. They did not make me feel like special at all. It just felt, and then like y'all, I was traveling with my husband's mom and his aunt, and it was her birthday. They like were so just, I don't even want to go back down that path, but it was just not a good experience. So I do want to redo it, honestly. I don't know if it'll be redone on a quick little cruise or if I want to dedicate time to fly back and stay somewhere else. But I heard Negril is really nice. And I know Carnival has a cruise. I'm looking at it right now. Well, not literally right now, but I've been looking at it. That's going to Ochos Rios, and it works with the dates that I need for October. So I've really been thinking about that too, because that wasn't it. But y'all, it is getting late. Josiah has a game first thing in the morning tomorrow, and we have to get to the park pretty early. So I am so, 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 so glad I got to come on here and talk with a lot of y'all tonight. Some of my regulars, y'all was here on a Friday. I usually don't do Fridays. I'm about to start popping in on y'all. Oh, I am on TikTok again. I just randomly decided to post there. So if you have a TikTok, follow me there. It is, of course, Miss Exclusive Floor, the same name that I have here. But I am trying to post on there every day. Nothing planned. I don't know what it's going to be, but if you want to just stay locked in with me, go on over there and follow and see the stuff that I'll do. It's probably going to be random like it used to be, but I just trying to be consistent until they take it away from us. But anyway, Rachel, I hope you feel better. D, I hope you feel better. Another Brian, have a good night. And Lissa, have a great night too. I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.